So, we went to the dog park today, and it went pretty good. Um, sorry, there was not a lot of people there. Usually, there's more people, and the enclosed dog parks are shut down in this city, and there's basically no. You're not supposed to go to the area where the dogs usually play and let them interact too much. You're not really supposed to chat with people too much, but I ended up walking kind of side by side with someone, although we stood rather far apart from each other and it was not someone I knew. But whatever, you take risks, I guess. But when I came home, I washed the dog because he pet her, and I didn't have the heart to tell him not to because he seemed like he was just friendly. And I have been telling people to not pet her, but this time I just didn't. So I bathed her when we got home, and then I had a shower, and first I washed my hands and all that. So I feel like, I don't know, I did everything I could, yet I took a risk in going there. But I'm pleased because I thought perhaps the parking lot would be shut down, because last I heard people were interacting there too much, so they were cracking down, and there's signs up about social distancing and guidelines. Didn't see any police or anything, but everyone's driving. Like, where are you going is my question. You're going nowhere, right? Probably. Like, there's a limited number of places to be going right now. I understand some people are still working, and that's cool, but there's no need to be a pushy, rushy driver. I didn't have to drive far to get there. I never do. It's a 5-minute drive, and usually there's no one around because it's the middle of the day, and most people aren't in my neighborhood in the middle of the day because I live in the suburbs. So it looks like downtown right now, my neighborhood. It's really weird. When I go to the main area, drag or whatever, main street of this area, I just drove past it today. I was shocked because there's people standing around on every corner, and it's because it's a beautiful sunny day and no one has anything to do. So I can't blame them. But somebody wanted to turn right, I guess, and they were behind me, and I was driving in front of them, and someone was in front of me at an intersection, and so there isn't really space at the intersection for what this person was wanting. I was keeping a safe distance from the person in front of me because I know last thing anyone needs right now is a car accident. So I drive pretty cautiously most of the time when I'm driving. I'm not usually in much of a rush, and I definitely wasn't today. I'm more like of a hyper vigilant driver right now. So I was just keeping my distance, my safe distance from a person in front of me, and then the guy behind me starts honking because he wants to go right, and we're at a red light, and there's only so much space. So what he wants me to do is smush up my car next to the one in front of me so he has space to turn, and you could wait. It'd be 30 seconds for you to wait for everyone to be safe, and instead you honk. And my reaction, because he just kept honking, so he bullied me into moving up, and then I'm putting other people at risk. I shouldn't have done that. And then when he went by, I gave him the finger and honked at him. But I don't need that shit today. And normally I wouldn't have that shit if I just went for a little drive to the dog park. And I haven't gone for any kind of a drive in 2 weeks. And I don't dare go to any grocery stores or pharmacies right now. I leave that up to my boyfriend. That sucks for him, though. And I'm still trying to figure that out because there's things I need, and some things I can get delivered. I even have anxiety about deliveries. That's normal right now. I quarantine my mail and stuff at this point. But, I don't know. I just felt like I'm not complaining. I just don't understand people sometimes. I don't understand why you're in a rush right now and why you're you want to pick a fight right now and start shit right now. Because I don't have the energy to fight back right now. And I'm usually like a short fuse kind of person, actually. Like, if you test me, I'm usually right on the edge already. And right now I'm not, because I know how much that's going to affect me later, I guess. So I'm having to learn how to not be so on edge when I always have anxiety about going out into public, and it's way different right now. And all I can do is pace myself, not go out very often, still walking the dog twice a day. But I don't go out that often, and when I do, I take my time. I'm very aware of my surroundings. I'm very careful. I think through everything. I try to be very mindful, which is hard. It's a lot of work. So when you're trying to do all that, and then someone like honks at you just because they want you to move up so they can turn when you're just trying to drive safely, it's like, I don't understand people like that. These are the same people, I feel. Maybe they're not, but I feel like they're the same people who just aren't giving a fuck about anyone right now, clearly, right? It's like you're just looking for someone to take out your rage on right now. Is that important to you right now? Like, is that really the priority, to just be a dick at this time? Like, just be kind, right? But I think a lot of people are being dickish. But try being nice. Because my instinct isn't always to be nice, because I'm a very protective person and I feel very vulnerable all the time, and I have disabilities that are, they change in visibility from day to day, I suppose we could say it like that. But I feel like people just don't pay attention, and that's why it's invisible. I think I mentioned that here once. I don't know. But, not like anyone. It doesn't matter. I'm just... output, I guess, is what this is. I feel like keeping a log or something lately. Trailing off. I'm just saving some of these and not uploading them like I used to do, which was good for me, I think. So, if you're listening, thanks, and try to have a good day if you can, and try to be nice to people, kind if you can. Try to understand where we're all coming from, fear right now, and I don't know, no one's looking for my advice. It's just, I see so many things. It's overwhelming, just the feeling of... I am one of those people who picks up energy from other people, and you can call that whatever you want, but yeah, I pick up a vibe from people a lot, and it varies, but right now it's different. It's interesting. Everyone's a little different than usual. Everyone seems a little freaked out, right? And a little upset and a little edgy, and I feel like that guy honking at me, I wanted to say, like, is there something else bothering you? Kind of seems like it, because sometimes when I'm a bitch, something else is bothering me, And something's bothering everyone right now, it seems. There's a lot of things people have to worry about that they didn't before. But don't take it out on strangers and people in your neighborhood. Just not the time. Anyways, thanks. Take care of yourself.